Accessibility and inclusion for people with different abilities in the United States has had a long history of battles and triumphs over the past 100 years. The first ever public curb ramp was installed in Kalamazoo, Michigan in 1945 to accommodate returning World War II veterans injured in the war. Ramps are now commonplace all across the United States. The average cost of a single concrete ramp is $6,000. In 1980, public curb cuts began to appear in cities and countries across the United States. Like ramps, curb cuts are becoming more commonplace in towns and cities. The average cost of a single curb cut is $1,000. On July 26, 1990, the Americans with Disabilities Act was passed into law. It was the most comprehensive and major disability rights bill that afforded more accessibility protections for people of different abilities and deaf people. Along with ramps and curb cuts, the use of Braille signage in public spaces, government buildings, and businesses skyrocketed after the law was passed. The average cost of a single standard Braille sign is $70. All across the United States, ramps, curb cuts, and Braille signage are prevalent since it is not only the law of the land, but because it's the right thing to do. The ADA mandated that all new televisions that are at least 13 inches or bigger have built-in closed captioning chips. It allows people to watch closed caption TV programs and news inside their homes at no cost. The law also allows for people to ask for closed captions upon request when using public accommodations.
I am hard of hearing. Watching closed caption on TV inside my own home, I'm able to follow news, information, and shows. When I go outside of my home and I watch television that are not captioned, I cannot get information or follow it. Having visited many restaurants, hospitals, and airports, it really frustrates me to not have public TV captions turned on. I'm missing out. I have to rely on other people to get important information. I have to ask for captions to be turned on. That's not equal access at all. It has been over 30 years since the ADA was passed, and we want closed TV captions to always be turned on.
Closed captions are not just for people with hearing loss. Closed captions no solo son para personas con pérdida auditiva. I moved to the US when I was 14, and closed captions helped me to learn English by watching TV shows, movies, and the news that had closed captions in them, so I have really benefited from them. Many other groups of people also benefit from them, such as senior citizens, veterans with hearing loss, people with intellectual disabilities, emerging readers, and people with English as a second language. Let's work together to make society more accessible for people of all abilities.
Equal access means everyone has access to all public TV closed captioning everywhere. We don't have to ask for a ramp. Ramps are in place and available to use. We should not have to ask for closed captions to be turned on. Closed captions on, always and at all times, everywhere. It's the right thing to do. No one will be left out.